cycle.
Gigi, what have you kind of learned about yourself, made of this off season? It's kind of weird saying, you're going into, your third year.
I've learned not to put too much pressure on myself. I kind of let that come from the outside, never within. Also learn to control what you can control. It's been a huge emphasis on the court and off the court. One of my coaches said, the one thing you can't control is when the ball leaves your hand. And, whether that's on a shot or a pass and all that. So, it's, trying to iron out those wrinkles and be patient as well. It was a very rough and bumpy year last year. But, I was expecting things to come too fast. And, I got to step back and breathe a little bit. You're just 20, but just got to fine-tune those things.
Did you hear in the back? You talked with us at the end of last season about some of those frustrations that you went through last year. Zach was in here before, talked about how much work you and the coaching staff have done together this offseason and how you have a really clear role moving forward now. Just if you can dive into the conversations and the work in the offseason and how you're feeling about that clarity, I guess, going into the year.
The talks with Coach Tomas, the first things he told me when he got the head coaching job, it was right before he got the head coaching job, right before anything had happened. He told me, he said, if I was to become a head coach and you were my player, I'm gonna coach you the hardest that you've been coached in your life. So I don't know if that's different for everybody else, but I just started thinking back when my dad was coaching me. I was kind of playing good, and you know how dads can get with their sons a little bit, but he's been kind of a wizard with everything. I guess that comes from how he was a player before, and everything in the front office, just making sure you're not getting into trouble or dumb stuff like that, but making sure you just being as professional as possible. Being early instead of on time, things like that. And going back to controlling what you can't control, just energy and effort. You always got to bring that maximum energy and effort. You just got to bring that every time. And they've been clear with me. You do the little things that you asked of, you will be on the floor. So like I said, just patience and things like that. Just sitting back, waiting my opportunity. But they've helped. He's helped my work ethic a lot. Learning how to, he's been pinpointing a lot of little things that I wasn't picking up on before, especially defensively. And obviously I'm not there yet where I want to be and where they think I can be, but we're trending in the right direction. So,
taking a look at this roster from top to bottom, what are your thoughts on how good or how far, how good can this team be if everybody reaches their potential?
NC State won a national championship a long time ago, and I didn't know none of those guys when I was watching that 30 for 30 with my dad. But I feel like we have a good roster, a lot of young guys this year actually. But it's been fun seeing Jaren and Ja step into those. They were already the head of the snake, but stepping into those more vocal roles in the locker room. Ty Jerome, a good friend of mine, he's on this roster now. Kenny, so just being able to learn from those guys. Ty, also was in the playoffs. He was on a very good Cleveland's team, so he's bringing all that energy over to us as well. And from us really young guys, I've been looking up a lot to Jalen, how he's been able to step in and impact the game from day one, and just trying to feed off of energy from all the guys, to be honest, because Jaren, he brings the same energy every day. It doesn't matter if he's down or not, he's going to have a smile on his face trying to make you laugh. So I feel like if we all can feed off of some type of energy from one another, it'll be good. It'll be good for sure.
Gigi in the back. The tail end of your rookie season, you really played free, and injuries provided an opportunity for you to do that. This year, going into the new season, there's some injuries that might keep some guys out. Are you looking forward to after what you've learned through these first 2 years to be ready for what this team needs, knowing that some of the frontline guys may not be ready to play their full minutes and might give you another opportunity to step up?
Definitely. I feel like from the summer and summer league and from the work I've put in, I feel like I've put myself in a position to get a chance for an opportunity. And this training camp, I'm really excited. Last year I was in the boot the entire time, so it'll be good to get out there with the guys. Obviously injuries are not what we wish for, but guys got to step up to the plate. We had an injury last year. I can't remember who got injured for Jalen to step up, but he took full advantage. So hopefully I can do the same.
GG right here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are only 20. You won't be 21, I think, till December, right?
Yes, sir.
You've been here for a little bit now. You were injured going in. How difficult was that for you being injured going in when you felt you had done the work needed? And do you think this is a make or break year for you now that you are healthy, ready to go, and they brought other wings in at that position?
It was kind of easy. It was easy to say, going through rehab and stuff. Oh, when I get back, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be that. But the grind was definitely difficult, one to remember for sure. And coming back off of that injury, back on to the floor, I had to humble myself really. Team was in a good position playing, and going back to what I said, everything being handed to you, I thought I was owed something, But make or break year, I don't want to say I've been looking at it like that, because that's not really my main focus, but I understand that it is a make or break year in a sense for me, with the ups and downs and stuff. So hopefully I can show the front office that I took a huge leap.
Gigi, what do you make of just how competitive the wing rotation is, and how do you fit within that role?
I feel like I can compete with any guy on this team as far as putting the ball in the basket, but going back to being able to do those little things is going to be huge. Where there's talking if you're in that the bottom position on defense, or giving a little stunt when a guy has the ball. Those are all things that can raise my trust meter with coach, and hopefully going into this training camp, I'm already at a good level, but competing with those guys, especially with Jalen, is going to be huge. Hopefully it'll be like iron sharpening iron. Yeah.
Gigi, what have been your first impressions of Cedric Coward and what he can add to what you, Jalen, Vince, and you guys have on the wing?
He's super tough. Very athletic, very strong, very, very coachable. He's been a light in the locker room from day one since he has gotten here. I already feel like I've known him for a long time, just from how he's able to converse with people. But it'll be huge. I feel like it definitely brings another layer of defense that this team needs, and his mindset seems to be in the right spot. And going back to feeding off of energy, hopefully around us we can feed off of his energy, and he can learn from us as well.
Last two, Chris and Matt. Hey, Gigi, we talked a little bit last year and at Summer League about the maturity levels, stuff you've touched on here, and things just coming too quick. Is there something maybe you could share, feel comfortable sharing, where it's a moment you knew you could have been better last year, coming into the year, and then things are going to come quick with the energies,
right?
Or injuries. Is there something you're looking forward to, maybe the first 10 games when you're starting against Zion, Bam, a matchup you're like, all right, I'm going to actually get that one this year?
I haven't really been too keen on matchups, but I do. It's a little bit of payback. Paulo slapped me on the butt before his shot went in my rookie year. It was tough seeing it on video, but I did not feel good in that moment. I was like, damn. But last year, really like the energy and focus really wasn't there when it should have been. I kept digging myself into a hole that really wasn't even there. It was like I grabbed the shovel and everything, you know what I'm saying? But luckily this organization, they see something in me that maybe I still don't see, but I'm trying to, get it out of myself. But definitely the energy and focus wasn't there how it should have been. I feel like that all ties into thinking things are supposed to be just given to you. But I know, from this coaching staff and the previous coaching staff that you got to go out there and earn it. And, hopefully with this training camp and this opportunity that's in front of me, I can go out and I can show everyone.
Gigi, right here in the back, one more. We know you can get buckets one-on-one. That said, there are very few players in the league that have the freedom to take up half the shot clock and go one-on-one for a possession. Right. How big of an emphasis this offseason has been kind of simple, quick decisions for you? 1 or 2 dribble pull-ups, catch and shoot, things like that?
Coach reiterates it as airtime decisions. So, if you're not going to shoot it or put it down on the floor, keep the engine running. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's running into a ball screen, filling behind for a guy, just make sure you're not a robot, really. And just obviously keep your confidence, but, know when. Aggressive but patient, as he likes to put it. Because he wants everyone to be aggressive, but as a basketball player, you got to know who you're on the floor with, who's going to be taking those shots, different things like that. So awareness plays a role in that as well.
Thank you, G.
Thank all of you.